on steroids of awesome. He is crazy rich, a playboy, and a superhero, but instead of being all dark and brooding like the Dark Knight, he is in an ostentatious red and gold, dope-ass suit of indestructible sweetness. I love the Iron Man series. I love when he had this Iron Man, where he essentially built a junkyard mech. I love the impractical idea in Iron Man 2, where he made an Iron Man suit for the billionaire superhero on the go. And I'm sure I'll love this new installment in the series, where he goes toe-to-toe with Mandarin. Oops, I mean Mandarin. Hard to keep those straight. But while I wait for this next addition to the series to be released, certainly without plot holes or questionable engineering, I want to focus on what makes Iron Man totally awesome. His arc reactor man-bling. Now, I'm going to stick with the movie canon, since that's essentially why I'm doing this. Iron Man builds this dope little piece of tech while in prison, since I guess the car battery electromagnet didn't go as well with his suits. Lo and behold, afterwards, he makes his suit based on it. Thank God that worked out conveniently. This type of reactor also powers the Stark factories. Now, this arc reactor goes through a lot of revisions, where it becomes more and more potent, but they never really go over how it works. 1, because it's fictional, and 2, because it's a movie where people don't want to hear a physicist talk for an hour on theoretical and applied physics. Simply put, though, the arc reactor is a mini particle accelerator with a Tesla generator attached. He made a device that initially uses surrounding energy and then sustains itself to make its own power. All this, you have to remember, is jammed in his chest cavity. When you see the reactors power on for the first time, you see them spin around a couple times before becoming a solid blue hue. This is because the arc reactor is absorbing the surrounding energy to boot up, much like when you see Tony put his hand over the first reactor in the first Iron Man series. Then the reactor establishes a momentum, much like a planet in orbit, and reaches optimum velocity. Now, this type of stuff would normally win you a Nobel Peace Prize, no problem. But for Tony Stark? No big deal. This full-time nightlight not only gives Tony a reason to cut holes in all of his shirts, but to also make a kick-ass crime-fighting suit. Though his suits change a lot, he always seems to change his arc reactor for the occasion. But the idea stays the same. You need an Iron Man? You need an arc reactor. And that's what really leads me to my only problem with this series, is when others use the Iron Man suits. You see that there isn't a lot of space in these suits, so when others, I'm looking at you Rhodes, suits up, I'm not sure where that reactor's going. In the next movie, I believe they're going to address this, and hopefully they show how far the antagonists are willing to go just to fuck up Tony's day. Now that I think about it, every one of the Iron Man movies have been about this shiny doodad. Obadiah Stane and Venko both had man boners for this shiny shit kicker. I've got a feeling that this new installment won't be any different, except we're going to get to see a sweet Hulkbuster suit. Thanks for watching. I've been trying some new things on my videos and would like to know what you guys think. Just leave me a comment down below to let me know if you like it or hate it. If you do like it, feel free to give this video a like as well, or subscrizzle to my channel so you can see when my new videos are out. Weekly I'm going to be doing spotlights like this on tools or weapons in various fandoms. If you have one in particular you would like to see done, let me know in the comments below.